evening. We're going to call this meeting to order. It's great to see such a big crowd in here tonight. I see some familiar faces in the crowd. Tonight, Jeffrey Packard is requesting a special exemption regarding a proposed home occupation of a sunless tanning business in Mount Wolf, Pennsylvania. Mr. Will just yourself be presenting?
Myself and my wife.
You may proceed.
Thank you. Barb does sunless tanning, and under the Article 255-37 home occupation, it says that a home occupation can be permitted.
One of our goals was to not affect the neighborhood as much as possible. We plan on encouraging any customers that come to park in the driveway, since this does seem to be one of the concerns. We do have a 3-car driveway.
Is the bed already in place?
No.
No, it's not a bed. It's a solution that is sprayed on people.
You spray the solution or whatever on the person?
Bingo.
At this point, I think we're prepared to hear comments or questions from the public.
Yeah, my name is I live at 190. We lived there for 9 years, my wife and I. When we moved into the development, I believe along with some of the other folks here that I know, some I don't, because it's a nice, quiet neighborhood. I moved in for one reason, because of restrictions.
Sir, do you have a question?
My question is, I'm sorry. I think this is going to open up a Pandora box. I'd like to open up a motorcycle shop. Am I going to be allowed if this is started? Why not? I'm sure other people here thought the same thing. It's not that we don't want to be bad neighbors. We wish you the best of luck. I welcome you to the neighborhood, and I hope your business does well. I'm just thinking it's going to start one thing after another.
Thank you. I saw another hand somewhere.
I live at 190. I'm a little nervous. Just bear with me. I'm very much against a tanning business going into my neighborhood, and I'll state the facts as I have highlighted here and try to leave my opinion out of this as well. Since the moved in, up until I think it was July 1st, they were operating this business out of their home. And living across the street, I was witness to a very large increase of traffic up and down our street with customers coming into their home prior to getting approval from you guys that she was allowed to operate this business out of her home. So when there was the increase in her business, as you can tell, it was very well noted on our street that the increase wasn't maybe one customer a day. No. Like they stated, I'm not sure which month it was, 67 customers in 1 month. That's 67 additional cars coming down our street. The other thing that I noticed was that when people would go in and do tanning, the people that they came with would be sitting in the car and waiting for the person to come out. This is very uncomfortable as a parent of 2 young children to see some man sitting outside in a car. I just find it disturbing that she was operating a business out of her home and right after they moved here without any prior approval from the township, the boards, anybody. She just came in and ran her business out of her house, which I think is very inconsiderate as a member in this township. And that's all I would like to say.
Any other members of the audience like to speak?
160. What I would like to know is if this business, she's new in her neighborhood, takes off like many businesses do. She advertises, she puts an ad out, friends tell friends. More and more people are going to be coming into our neighborhood. These are unknown people that we did not invite, share with our children who are out all the time, mostly in the summer when the business is hot. And that's when our children are vulnerable to these strangers that are coming in. She's clearly going to run the business whether you guys approve it or not.
I want to make sure everybody has an opportunity that wants to be heard, that hasn't been heard.
Here. I am indeed the one that called the township to state. Back to my issue with the parking on the street. We have 2 buses for the middle school, 2 buses for the high school, we have 2 buses for the intermediate school, and we have 2 or 3 buses for the elementary schools that are packed 3 to a seat. My concern is that the traffic that will be parking on the street from her business in addition to the residents that are parking on the street for the school buses to get through, or God forbid, if an ambulance is to get through or a fire truck. We also have a mail lady that if you are parked anywhere close to the mailbox and she cannot directly pull up, she will skip your mailbox for the day. So I will be upset when I don't get my mail because there is a customer tanning in the tanning salon. Thank you very much, and that's all I would like to say.
I do not want someone parking in front of my mailbox because, like someone said here, she will not deliver your mail. You know, you get important mail in the mailbox.
We've gotten our mail every day.
Well, there is no one parking in front of your box right now. But she will not get out and get your mail. You'll find that out.
Any other questions, comments from anyone in the audience about this application?
Right, my name is 175. When I found out what they were doing, I'm like, well, it's a business. We all moved in here for a reason. Residential and not a business district. We really did. And that's why we don't want it. We really don't. The other thing I have to say is that for all the drywall concrete delivered already, so if you don't approve this, what, sir, are you gonna do with all that? I mean, is this a go already? Is this a formality? I took and got a permit to work on my room in my house, and I did it for my purposes. Obviously, this business is a go in your mind. We're not stupid neighbors. I did an application for a special hearing to the township. I just think it's very gutsy. You move in and the next day, 2 weeks down the line, this happens. That's my opinion. It's gutsy, number one. And number two, can we stop?
It's getting personal.
It just seems that all systems are a go. That's all I got to say.
I have a question. Why wouldn't you get this approved before you bought a house? If I had a business, I would go get it approved before I even considered buying a house. 685. I have one question, and it is that our community has no streetlights. So if you're having an occupation where people are hunting your home between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. and it's dark and the school buses are out, that causes a situation.
It sounds a little creepy. It makes me think, you know, a lot of people start doing one thing. When I think of a tanning salon, I think massage parlor. Like, what's next? What's going to be her next thing? Body piercing. And that's all I would like to say.
Can I speak? I want to address the whole neighborhood. I run a very small business. It's been running out of my home for the last 4 years and my neighbors were very supportive. Since I moved into this house, I have been harassed in the neighborhood, completely unwelcomed in the neighborhood.
It's 'cause you think you can do whatever you want.
And you don't care about our mail.
And you're opening a massage parlor for perverts and deviants.
But what I think you folks don't know is that I have a dragon! The applicant's request has been granted.